Who really killed Akeza Elsie Rutiyomba? Was she killed or drowned herself? Rutiyomba Akeza Elsie was passed away and she was 5 years. Marie Chantal Mukanzabarushimana is suspected to have killed Akeza. Prosecution requests that Mukanzabarushimana Marie Chantal to be in jail temporarily for 30 days as she is still suspected to have somehow involved in one way or the other to have killed Rutiyomba Akeza Elsie. This started or took place at the lower court of Kicukiro on 27th January 2022. The death of Akeza of 5 years, she became popular and well known when she sang a cover song, My Vow by Meddy. Her death was announced on 14th January 2022. She was found in a tank of water. On 18th January 2022, Rwanda Investigation Bureau had to arrest Mukanzabarushimana, and she's the stepmother of Akeza. Her housemaid Nilere Dative because the first investigation step showed that there are several reasons or facts or evidences that they may have killed a real angel Akeza Elsie Rutiyomba. When they were taken to the court of law for the first time in the morning on 27th January 2022, prosecution or prosecutors showed facts and evidences that makes them suspect that Marie Chantal is likely to have killed Akeza, and they requested in court that she should be in jail or prison so that she may not escape from the court since her case is in court. Prosecutors said that if Marie Chantal Mukanzabarushimana not put in jail may affect many people due to depression and anger. The death of Akeza has affected many people in general. Seeing her outside may cause other serious issues or cases. Many times prosecutors showed that the plan of killing Akeza is clear was planned by this stepmother, where she sent her housemaid to buy some foodstuffs, and when the housemaid returned, found when Marie Chantal killed the child. Marie Chantal Mukanzabarushimana denies to have involved in any way in the death of Akeza. This is so sad. Marie Chantal requests that litigation continues when she's not in jail due to her sickness and she has a child she breastfeeds. Her lawyer shows reasons this stepmother her case can be handled when she's free from jail or not in prison because signs and evidences that already have been taken and she cannot cover them. It is her first time being in suspect and according to law, and laws are still protecting her like innocent person. This is how the trial was. Prosecutors of prosecution explained in court that Akeza had spent 3 days living at home of Marie Mukanzabarushimana before she passed away because she was there as a visitor. Akeza's biological mother had gone in other programs. She was not where they usually stay, so Akeza's father had to bring his daughter at home of Marie Chantal, and that is the stepmother of Akeza. In the morning on 14th January 2022, Marie Chantal sent her housemaid to buy 2 eggs of lock hens, well known as amagi y'amanyarwanda, 2 biscuits, yellow bananas, and Irish of Kinigi. Prosecution prosecutors explained in court that the reason she sent housemaid to buy 2 local eggs, she wanted her maid to delay to return for her to be able to fulfill her plan to kill Akeza. This is so sad. If it's true anyway. Housemaid went to look for all she was told to buy and she couldn't find them easily, and she went into sinners. Some people testified or said that housemaid was sent to buy 2 eggs of local hens so that it could take her a long period to find because it was difficult to find. Basing on the journey she covered, it took her like 1 hour and 30 minutes, meaning that Marie Chantal's bad plan had to do in absence of the housemaid, which means she never wanted the housemaid to rescue or save Akeza. If this is very true, this is so sad and not good at all. Prosecutors said the maid returned after 1 hour. Immediately, Marie Chantal went out because they met at the door of the gate, one entering, the other one leaving the gate. A child of Marie Chantal is younger than Akeza, and she was crying, and the housemaid had to lift the younger child and took her back home, and Marie Chantal continued because she was going to the hospital for treatment. After the housemaid went to look for water to clean the crying child because she was dirty. When she went to look for water in the tank, that's when she found Akeza drowned in the tank. Housemaid had to return asking for help and screaming, and she called Marie Chantal, and Marie Chantal called her husband, and they called others too. Immediately investigation started. Marie Chantal Mukanzabarushimana denies to have killed Akeza in all questions she was asked. Even in a court of law, she still denied to have done so. Prosecution of prosecutors said that Marie Chantal, though says that she left Akeza in room, and Marie Chantal left the home even when her maid was not present, so she doesn't know the way Akeza drowned into the tank. Prosecution of prosecutors said in court that it's not clear the way a kid could have drawn herself into the tank with a small hole, and yet the child was not known to be stubborn and she was tall. This remains confusing. Then who killed her? It's the question everybody is asking him or herself. But everything will be clear since it is in court. The judges will do their work. Again, they said that a parent cannot just leave children alone without a maid at home. They also reminded that the result from the doctor that showed that the kid was died of drown, sink in water. Investigation showed that the tank a child drowned in was outside of the bathroom. Akeza's shoes was found in front of the room of her stepmother. It's suspected that she removed her shoes before drowning Akeza into the tank of water. What? This is not clear. It's so scaring if she did this. It's a bad act actually if she did this. Akeza's father, when he was asked, he said that he left home during morning hours on 14th January 2022. He was called and they were telling him that they are not seeing his daughter. And in a few minutes, he was told that his daughter was found drowned. Marie Chantal denied that she never killed Akeza. Then who killed Akeza? That is the question we still ask ourselves. Marie Chantal in court said that on 14th January 2022 was going to eat with Akeza and her daughter, like at 9 in the morning. Akeza didn't have an appetite. In that, the night before, they called Akeza's biological mother, asking her what her daughter likes to eat so that they could get it for her. Marie Chantal accepts that she met with her housemaid at the gate, and she told her maid to give biscuit to her daughter and the remaining one to give it to Akeza. Marie Chantal said that when she was talking to her housemaid, Akeza was in her room. Marie said that she boarded a motorcycle going to the hospital at Nyirinkwaya. after talking to her husband, asking him where she could go because she was ill or sick. When she reached at Nyirinhwaya's hospital, she remembered that she had an appointment with a person. They could meet at home. That person was bringing money to her. She had not told her housemaid. She called her housemaid 3 times. The maid did not pick up her phone. Marie called another person who used to be near her home, asking that person to help her and tell her housemaid about the person who is going to bring money. A judge asked Marie Mukanzabarushimana how she think a kid got into the tank and yet nothing she was looking for in the tank, and she was even tall. And Mukanzabarushimana said that she also asked herself such question, but the child was stubborn. She confirmed that Akeza died when she had just spent 3 days in their home. A judge asked Marie Chantal that people testify that she hates children her husband produced outside, and she responded that she married him knowing that he has children, so she can't hate them. She even said that Akeza used to come visit them and go back to stay with her biological mother without any problem. A judge asked what she can say about being in jail or prison for 30 days as it was suggested by prosecutors. She said that it would be better if they follow up the case when she's outside, not in jail, because all facts and evidences have been taken. And she has a baby she has to breastfeed. When asked to help forced neighbor kids to pick dirty stuff when they had done wrong to her, she denies them all in court and said that it's first time to hear that. Chantal's lawyer told the court of law that prosecutors have erred or said facts when it's not yet time to show them. Her lawyer shows in court that sending a housemaid to buy eggs of local hens is not a problem because she had told the maid that if she fails to get them, can return without problem or without them. However, the prosecutors or prosecution said that she sent housemaid 2 times. Her lawyer said that the housemaid was sent only once, as the housemaid said it when she was asked. The lawyer said that what prosecutors or prosecution say about the time a housemaid spent when she had been sent are contradicting. That sometimes they say she spent 30 minutes, another time they say she spent 1 hour, and also they say, and another time they say she spent 1 hour and 30 minutes. He also said that Akeza was removed from the tank when she was still alive and she was given the first aid. It was like at 1, as one of the people asked confirmed it. Yet prosecution said that a child was found in the tank dead and before noon. A judge asked Chantal Mukanzabarushimana if the way she saw it, if she think that a child drowned herself or someone else might have thrown her in the tank, and she didn't respond immediately in a clear manner. A lawyer defending Marie Chantal said since scientific facts and evidences don't show that Akeza was forced into the tank by a person, and even people asked didn't say so, and there is a guess that Akeza might have thrown herself into the tank or thrown into the tank by someone else, maybe like a thief from outside. So the death of this young girl is still mystery. It shows that killing is a plan to prepare that in 3 days Akeza spent in this home could not be enough to kill her. In addition is that Akeza had came when they have agreed without any force in that Chantal could not kill her, and yet she came without having any problem at home. The lawyer defending Marie Chantal said that since she is up to now innocent, her case trial can be dealt when she is free or outside of jail. No worries that can make her trial case to be resolved when she's not in jail. A lawyer reminded the court of law to analyze and find out what is possible in their supreme power they have. A judge asked lawyer reasons he can give to prove that Mukanza Barishimana can't escape, as it was said by prosecutors of prosecution. He answered that this is the first time Chantal has faced this case, and they don't have a measure of fact that shows that she will escape. Prosecutors said that Marie Chantal being ill cannot be a fact because even when she is to be in prison or jail, still doctors can take care of her as usual. Prosecutors said that Chantal saying that she has a child is not a reason since the baby has grown up is no longer need to breastfeed her child, and the baby is with the father and the family members can take care of the child. Prosecutors said that Chantal's case has affected people and releasing her to be free, and for her case when she's outside is not fair or good. Court of law said that they will read the result of imprisonment and temporary release on 2nd February 2022. This is Maximed Global. I'm Emmanuel Nsaiman, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing for future updates. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Ciao.